I was just kicked back and comfortable. You just make me feel comfortable, dude.
God damn.
Whoa, dude. Is that glow in the dark?
No, don't worry about it, bro.
Oh.
Don't worry about what I'm up to over here, bro.
Where'd you get that?
Don't worry about
That's glow in the dark. Dude, you got to charge that up in the sun. No, that thing's sick.
I got hammered, and I was watching 3 6 Mafia videos. And I forgot I ordered this. And then I got a package, and I opened it, and I was like, oh, my God.
You have to start doing a drunk QVC show, dude, where you just get hammered and browse the internet and buy.
I literally checked my Amazon search after it, and it was Juicy J t-shirt. Oh. This is it. You may recognize this from the Stay Fly music video.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, yes, you can.
The older generation is correct. Dudes with emotions fucking shut up.
Look how emotional you've been today. You've been sharing
emotional.
so many great things. It's been beautiful.
Emotional. I'm an emotional guy.
Show
it's embarrassing.
Do the one emotion that you do really. Do the one. Oh, dude, that was beautiful, bro.
He's got 2.
Dude, that was fucking cool.
Now imagine there's a loud noise outside. Ah! You have a soft blankie in your hand. You're good at that, dude.
I'm not. Yeah.
You're a good actor. Damn.
You drink wine when you're out on dates sometimes?
Yeah.
What's his name?
You're getting roasted, dude.
Joe the Roasted.
I brought that joke up.
You didn't bring it up. I brought it up. Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape.
He turned the fucking gun around on you, dude.
He turned it on
me. He fucking grabbed the gun and.
It's funny, man. I'm laughing still. Even though
I think there was one rumor about you where people were dumping on you through hammocks.
Yeah.
Is that true?
A sexual thing? A sexual thing?
Yeah, where people were taking shits on you.
That's a sexual thing, right?
Yeah, sexual dumps, not like just like
not like gross dumps.
What the fuck? Business.
It's a rumor. I just want to ask.
Well, no, I'm saying.
I think it's
who
cool.
cares? What
I
the
think
fuck
it's
business is it if anybody's? If it's a sexual thing, good God, did I ask you about your sexual life?
Yes, almost immediately.
Have you ever
literally immediately?
Have you ever licked an asshole?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Have you sodomized another human being?
Yes.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm pretty excited about it. I like it.
None of your fucking business what I do in bed.
I
promise you, if we were to divulge, me and my present and past wives, girlfriends, and associates, the truth of our sexual relationship, it would make that sound so fucking kindergarten.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. You're talking about you've got dumped on from higher up in a hammock and had the mega splash.
Jesus Christ almighty.
It took almost everything in me to not open the fucking trash bag and eat all the food.
Dude,
what was their excuse?
I don't know. I've seen plenty of black men eat half a meatball sandwich and take that thing back home.
Yeah. Yeah, save it for later.
Respect. I say that respectfully. I've seen that happen many times, dude. You work construction.
Yeah, black guys typically have half a hoagie on them. At any given moment.
I'd see so many dudes when I was in the labor union, when I'd work for my dad, they would like eat half a meatball sandwich and just chuck it in their pocket. And they were like, oh, my wife's going to love this sandwich, dude. They would just, they'd have like a fucking hot meatball on them and a fucking half a hoagie all day long.
Yeah.
Just in the back, just fucking wrapped up and just be like chiseling concrete. And like, damn, my wife's going to love this. And that's happened enough for me to, I can say that with respect.
Yeah.
Like that's, you know.
And once you pick up on that, you'll notice it. Like you'll see if you pick up, because a lot of people, you don't realize it, but if you're just walking down the street, you'll see a black guy drop a sandwich almost every day. They'll come out, I'll be like, shit. And have to pick up a wrapped up Subway sub.
They stay with one half hoggy on them at all times.
Where do they store it?
Yeah,
in a plastic
they have
shopping
a ton
bag.
Of pockets.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Plastic
Big ass,
shopping.
that's why they always wear baggy clothes to accommodate their hoagies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they stay strapped with that witch, dude. They got that witch on them at all times, dude.
It's dangerous.
So that would have been respectful. You guys could have fucking pocketed your sandwiches.
And that's why they're always so ornery. ornery because they know that they have fragile stuff on their persons. So if you like bump into them accidentally, like, you almost cost me a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, if you step on their shoes, like, yo, you almost crushed my sub, bro.
That's why they keep randomly knocking out people in New York. You get too close to the sandwich. I watched an Asian lady get bopped on the face today.
Oh, dude, you get hit. You see one of them get hit, they can pick up their bros. Like, you're bleeding through. It's just the marinara sauce coming through the chipotle. Dude, you got to cut
deli paper rip.
Yeah, dude. If they get hit by a car, you got to cut the jeans off and get to the sandwich. It's an Italian. I got an Italian sub. You know how many Italian subs save their lives, dude?
Think of a guy in an ER and some nurse, like he's unconscious. She's like cutting it. And she's cutting it into bread. Like, what the fuck?
That's why the cops are always pulling him over. Just trying to.
Oh, what? Trying to commandeer.
I knew I was going to get
cops.
Yeah, they want a free sub. They're going to confiscate the sub.
Let me pat you down. They're fucking. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
What's this?
That's all cops eat are commandeered hoggies. Yeah, they love it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're 100% right
to
to
take this back to the station, test it.
Yeah, they take the hoagie and they're like, it's legit.
That's the battle between who loves hoagies more. Dude, cops or old black dudes.
But yeah, none of my fights are cool. My dad has cool fights. My dad's a fucking animal. My dad grew up in a creek, on a creek, basically in it. The Conneaguina in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It's like how many brothers do you have? 4? They're all fucking savages. They're all huge, too. They're all huge, jacked fucking idiots. And it was a weird way they lived. Like, it was a white trash, like, compound of people. And they had cats. There were cats everywhere. There were too many cats. And their horse one time squashed a cat. And got in there. And my dad one time, he said he started the lawnmower and there was a cat in it. There were fucking cats everywhere. There were so many cats that my grandpa put them all in a bag and threw them in the creek. And then they hit the dam and broke open. And several of the kittens crawled back to the house and he was like, all right, these ones can stay. These are tough fucking cats.
Touchable is preposterous.
For kids?
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's outrageous.
I would honestly come out and flog. If I saw a bunch of kids playing touch, I'd come out and fucking
say, hey, start hitting.
The fuck out of here. Lower
Start
your head.
Hitting. Lower your shoulder.
Yeah, not your head. Lower your shoulder.
Then my one friend, Mike Connolly, got hit puberty. He was not allowed to play anymore. We started secretly playing tackle football. We started secretly playing football without him. And occasionally be like, hey, can I come over? And we'd be like, dude, get out of here.
Yeah, no way. That was sick.
So good.
Dude, peeping out dude's armpit hair in the pool was always just devastating.
And making fun of him, being like, dude, what do you cum? Ew.
See, I wasn't equipped with any of that. I would just see them and be like,
we made fun of him for coming.
Where the fuck is my hair? Why can't I come? Dude, I was trying to come way before. Of course,
but he was the first one. So we were like, even though we were all jealous that he could come.
That's funny. I didn't think about that playbook. I was just kind of like, I turned it inward.
That's been my playbook since day one.
It's a sick move.
Once I realized I wasn't good at basketball, I was like, basketball is so fucking gay. I would like do layup lines at tryouts, just throw it against the backboard, be like, this shit sucks, dude. Yeah.
So
the second I realize I'm not really good at something, I'm like, dude, anyone who does that is fucking gay for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's such a sick move.
Yeah, dancing? What am I, a fucking homo? I'm not gonna dance or sing. Then someone's like, you're a good singer. I'm like,
yeah, I guess that's kind of a cool activity.
Singing is fucking sick.
Wish we had.
But this story, this is a fucking weird story. They had a cow that they killed and ate. It was like my dad's pet. He cried and ate it. So yeah, my dad's tough. I grew up in a nice house and just played video games all the time. My dad grew up like just a moron. He wanted to grow fish in their pool over the winter. You'd catch fish from the creek and put them in the pool, and it would freeze over. And then in the summer, when it would thaw out, there'd just be tons of dead fish. He was a moron. Oh my god, his stories are fucking hilarious. But this was a different time. Like he had to fight other kids at the Knights of Columbus picnic. He remembers being like 4th grade having a fist fight for the dads. But no, he got in a fight one time. My uncle Frank, he's the oldest, and he's the only one that's not huge and jacked. He's like a normal guy, but I mean, he's still a fucking psycho. Like he went to Notre Dame. He left Notre Dame. He went to the Marines in Vietnam, and then left and came back and became a prison warden. He's a fucking animal. And this is how funny it is because he's been in prisons his whole life. So like he talks like a black guy from the 70s. I'll see him. Like, what's up, Holmes? I'm like, all right. You job ass motherfucker. I'm like, all right. Like my cousin Jeff caught him bench pressing in the garage listening to Ghetto Boys. He's like 68. It was fucking hilarious. So he at the time he was a volunteer firefighter in Steelton, Pennsylvania, and he would be like a first responder. So he had a what is it called, a scanner, and he would take calls and he would get to the fire first. So he got a call once, and he raced over there to get it. These people said there was a house fire, and he got there and it was just just 4 fucking idiots, and it was a motorcycle that had caught fire that they just put out with a garden hose. It's a tough sentence. Yeah, shout out fucking Hacker 4. Munich Gold. Yeah, do you want the beer the Nazis drink? Here it is, guaranteed. It says since 1417. This beer's been through a ton. Been through the Protestant Reformation, the Holocaust. This beer went through that. So
do you know that that's the Australian accent?
What?
The Australian accent is essentially a drunk English accent.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I think they could only trade like rum. That was like their main.
All they had?
Yeah, like most. I think that's how it was in the Caribbean too.
Oh yeah, rum, mate.
Yeah, they just had rum, and they're like, fucking kangaroo, get out of here, fucker. Fuck.
Literally.
Going on a walk, you get attacked.
It's a drunk version of the English accent.
Get on the track, baby. Get on the track. Damn. Here we go.
Tibble, don't show the world your dirty ass.
Show the
Watch
world.
the end there. I think he might have some shit on the back.
Yeah, I saw a dried something over there.
Tibble's been dropping vicious diarrhea. He's been sick.
I saw something clumped on the end.
Tibble's not afraid to go outside and munch a bird and come inside and be sick for a fucking month, dude. Get out of here.
I'm just being like, listen, man, you're black as hell. Oh, Dibble, there's poop. Dibble, shit the rug. Yo, pan that, and get that shit.
Dibble,
pan that and get that shit.
Dibble, don't wipe your ass on the carpet.
What the fuck, dude?
Guard dog, if you miss Tibble wiping his ass, we've got problems.
He might do a little victory lap.
Shit,
damn, dude.
This cat is a fucking disgusting cat.
Just walks away like it's nothing, dude.
Oh, he's going. Dude, get him.
There he goes.
Oh, Tibble, clean up your fucking act, dude.
Unacceptable.
Shit on the floor and wiped. Dude, my parents hate this fucking cat.
Dude, I'm surprised they haven't got rid of it.
This is all he does.
That's crazy they keep it.
Bro, he's a wild animal.
Yeah, I see.
He literally, he's not close to domesticated.
I just shit on the rug.
He tears up everything in this house.
What the fuck?
And then he goes out, they let him outside at night, and he just eats animals.
My dad would kill his cat.
I just wrote this song. What do you tell me what you think? Okay. Rock me, mama, like a wagon reel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. What do you think?
Fucking gay.
It's a song.
You're good. No, I know it's a real song.
Oh, goddamn it.
Fuck the Blue Lives.
Putting down the strips on the road.
Trump's a pussy. Phil.
They put the rumble strips.
Phil. Trump's a pussy.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
Oh, there he is.
Dresses like
She
me,
just
dude.
looked perfect for you. Like when it was like, who's Shane Gillis' girlfriend? It's like, there he is. Oh,
It literally looks like a Civil War hospital down there, dude. The bandages are fucking crazy.
and everybo's on opiates. Look at this, dude. What are these? Is this Schultz's drone guy?
This is the line for the Schultz show. Line around the corner.
This is the line for the infamous tour. Oh, I love it. Shout out to Andrew Schultz. Go
Dude.
see him. Go see him wherever.
Yeah, we try.
Those who will not live by the law shall die by the law.
You probably felt right at home, dude.
Yeah, right,
You
dude.
probably were so happy. You were
Yeah,
clapping. I
right.
saw you clapping.
I didn't clap.
You definitely clapped.
I did not
When he
clap.
said, give it up for white pride, you started clapping hard.
Yeah, right, dude.
And then you held your eyes
You were
like you
watching
were
a video of a
imitating.
David Duke speech, and you're like, what? Fuck yeah.
You did that thing where you hold your fingers on your eyes and make them slanty, and you started going, "Oh, what a privilege!" It was ridiculous. He did that on stage, and
No,
he
I
held his eyes like that and was like, "Oh, the gluten free."
No, I didn't. I never did that.
He also did all those prank calls in the beginning by himself before I got here. He was
Yeah, that
sitting in an empty fucking house doing that Asian impersonation. to
Yeah,
Some
that-
fucking poor lady at Whole Foods.
That took me a minute to get that down. That was Russian, by the way. My Russian impersonation is sick.
Do some more Russian right now.
Oh, the hell about that?
That's Russian?
I'm never say oh. That I can speak Korean. I'm allowed to do it. I'm never say oh. It's Korean for hello.
Is it?
Be cool means get out of the way.
Be cool is get out of the
No,
way?
it's be cool.
Oh, be cool.
Be cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
I drive Uber sometimes in Philadelphia, which basically is just me driving around Asian people, Asian tourists, and I pick them up at the Rocky Statue, and I drop them off at the Liberty Bell. All right, dude.
Yo, cut it out.
Issue an apology right
No,
now.
you.
This is not good.
I'm tweeting right. I'll tweet on behalf
This
of the
is
show.
not good.
I'm going to tweet on behalf of the
You
show.
got to post this in the Philly Comedy Network.
I will.
You got
Let
to
people
post
know.
this
I'm going to out
podcast.
you. This is just me
Philly
outing
Comedy
you.
Network Facebook group. Let them know.
Absolutely. Let them know.
Let them know that you.
PCN, shout out to all the big crybabies. What's going on?
I don't know if we want to kick that fucking hornet's nest.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Just a hornet's nest of pussies.
Oh, I'm a crybaby? Me. Let me cry for half an hour and tell you I'm not a crybaby.
Fuck yeah.
You think you should be saying things like this?
Yeah, dude, I don't care.
And then you
No, I
wonder.
respect what they do.
And then you wonder why
Nobody likes me.
nobody likes you in
I
the
know.
scene.
I know.
Look, and you know what sucks is I get a bad rap because of how racist and dumb you are.
Me? Are you serious? Dude,
When you come in hot and say things like Liberty Bell and all that stuff, it makes me look so bad.
I was a pristine spring of water before you came to the city and absolutely
No, I just
polluted
fucking
me with
unlocked
your
that
nonsense.
inner
You
fucking
didn't unlock
Nazi.
anything.
Dude, tell everybody about that fuking Nazi poster you have in your room.
I don't have a Nazi poster in my room. I have a thing of...
He has a poster of the Rock, and he drew a swastika on the Rock. He drew a swastika on the Rock's forearm.
the Nazi Rock.
And he jerks off to it. Is that when you hit yourself in the eye?
No.
Definitely. You saw the Rock, dude. You got going.
When I hit myself in the eye, I was jerking off next to my Hulk Hogan buddy pillow.
Hulk Hogan.
I humped my Hulk Hogan buddy pillow. I put a fleshlight on it.
Oh, man. This is not a good podcast.
This podcast is totally disintegrated.
All right. So we followed episode 1, talking about 69 My Dad, with you being a Nazi who comes in his own eye.
Allegedly. I'm not a fucking Nazi. I did come in my eye once.
How hyped were you when Trump won?
I thought it was kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah, you think it's funny, dude. That's disgusting.
I thought it was funny. Now I'm kind of scared of seeing some
You think it's funny that the LGBTQIA plus community is going to lose some of its rights, and you just sit
They're not
here and
gonna,
laugh?
Donald Trump's not going to take the rights.
He is going to take the rights.
What?
And
Which ones?
all of them.
He's going to reduce the length of Facebook
He's going
comments?
to say that people in Indiana don't have to make them cakes. That was a big issue. Oh, yeah, I forgot you don't follow the fucking news.
I don't follow the news at all.
You just fucking
I live
jerk
in my
off.
own world. I live in my own I just hump my fucking buddy pillows. I determine my own destiny, dude. I don't depend on the news machine.
I had,
It's all fake. It's all propaganda.
I had an Ultimate Warrior buddy pillow.
Did you?
Yeah. And Hogan. I had 2.
Where'd you hump it?
I never fucked it. I ripped its nose off, though.
Really?
Yeah. He was getting lippy one night.
I had the Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate.
#1 wrestler in all of WWE.
Dude.
So technically, I'm a Division I football player that is a decorated veteran and was cast on Saturday Night Live. And I didn't do one of those things. But that is my resume, technically.
This may be probably the shortest Saturday Night Live tenure in the show's long history.
The show firing one of its new cast members before he even appeared on the broadcast.
My agent calls and was like, "Did you say that slur?" And I was like, "No."
His offer to join Saturday Night Live rescinded after days of backlash over racist and homophobic slurs he used during a podcast.
And by the time I got to the stand, like TMZ was there.
No. With his comedy special sitting on 12 million views and having the #1 podcast on Patreon, Shane Gillis is one of the biggest stand-up comedians of this time.
How would you like to go on a date with Donald Trump?
From joining the Army, washing dishes in restaurant, facing a storm of criticism and losing his biggest opportunity of his life to becoming one of the most praised and successful stand-up comedian. This is Shane's full story. The story begins in Trinity High School, west of Harrisburg, where two high school lovers Phil and Joan Gillis met. Years later, on December 11th, 1987, they welcomed their third child and first son, Shane Gillis.
I'm from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
I grew up in a suburb of like white trash.
Irish Catholic family.
Shane grew up with two older sisters.
You have brothers, sisters?
I have two older sisters. Yeah.
It's funny, one time my sister, she's here, she lost a game in basketball her senior year, and I was talking shit. I was like, "You guys fucking suck." At the dinner table, and my dad was like, "All right, square up, finish it." We cleared out the living room table, and my sister and I boxed. Just bare knuckle box. And she fucking rocked me. I was getting killed. I was like, "I don't want to hit her back."
Shane went to the same high school his parents attended, where he did well academically and excelled in football.
But compared to every other Division I prospect, yes.
Okay,
then yes, I had good grades.
Even though he was captain of his high school team, Shane didn't get an offer from his dream college, Notre Dame, where his grandfather and uncle attended.
I played tackle in high school.
Left or right?
I was left tackle in high school.
His choice was limited between East Michigan, Temple, and the Army. And he chose to join West Point, but his time in the Army was short-lived. Only hours in his stay at West Point, Shane decides he doesn't belong there.
You went to Army for how long?
Literally 3 weeks.
How do you
Before
get
it
out?
got hard.
How do you
You
get
just
out?
cry. All you have to do is cry.
They're like, "Get this bitch out of here."
Yeah, if you're 6'3", 300 pounds crying, they're like, "All right, you're fucking going home."
So your parents drop you off at like 5 a.m.
They drop you off in regular clothes, and your parents say goodbye to you. And then at the end of the day, there's a parade of all the new cadets in front of all the parents. And now they see you marching in a uniform, head shaved, at the end of the day. So during that parade, I see my mom like waving a flag, like one of those mini flags, and I walk by her, and she was like, "Yes," and I was like, "I'm getting the fuck dude, in 1 hour." And she literally went like this, dude. She goes, she dropped her flag. Yeah, I didn't belong there at all.
Even before his first day at West Point, and finding out he's not dedicated to the military like the other recruits, Shane started regretting his decision to join the Army right after he committed.
So after I committed, I was like, I f***ed up. But you know, I was 17 or 18 at the time, so it's new, like up like that.
I spent most of the time at West Point quitting. Like, it's a long process to try to get back out.
A lot of forms.
And just everybody that comes in tries to make you stay.
Right.
Like, it gets easier, it gets easier. And I'm like, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know if I like this. And then you also get there and it turns out all your teammates are real gung-ho about the military. They're all like, yeah. And I was like, I want nothing to do with the military. I just want to play football.
But when he calls his parents to tell them his decision, he was met with an answer that caught him off guard.
So when you call your parents like, "Hey, I'm quitting," they're coached by like drill instructors and recruiters to be like, say no. Say they're literally not allowed to come home. So my parents, when I called them and I was like, "I'm coming home, I'm quitting," they were like, "You cannot quit." And I was like, "You guys are fucking losers." Like, you're losers. I was so mean, dude. I was so mean. I was like, you're a fucking teacher, Mom. Shut the fuck up. I mean, dude, imagine crying on the phone with your
There's
mom.
a line of other dudes
Bro.
crying, waiting to get on
with
that
your mom. Like,
line.
shut the fuck up, Mom. You're a loser. And then they finally, the next time I called, they're like, "All right, of course you can come home. We were told to say that."
After I quit West Point,
or I quit, and they were playing Army-Navy was in Philly.
I was at Westchester. Every one of those games.
Yeah. I was at Westchester. My sister was having a Snuggie bar crawl, so I'm in a Ninja Turtles Snuggie. The team goes to the bar that I'm at after the game. The kids that watched me cry and quit were at the bar drinking after their Army-Navy game. I was in a Ninja Turtles Snuggie.
What?
And they were like, "Yo, it's Gillis, dude. What are you doing here?" I was like,
"Hey,
what's up, guys?" They're like, "How are you doing?" I was like, "Pretty good." I was
doing the combine
not
next
doing
week.
great.
Things are going well. You definitely didn't tell us that. That's
That hurts.
brutal.
That one's a tough memory.
Because he quitted boot camp early, he had a chance to go and make it to another school's preseason. So a week later, he joined Elon University. But Shane wasn't ready for what's waiting him in Elon either.
So I get to Elon, and that sucked.
I wasn't talented enough to play early,
Right.
so I would have had to have worked very hard for 3 years
To start.
to play one.
Yeah.
And I was in year one, just oh, this is never gonna happen.
In high school, Shane was relatively bigger than other players, so he had a physical advantage. But after joining college, that wasn't what he experienced on the field.
You're going up against jacked, giant dudes that are physically dominating you for 4 hours every single day. So that sucked.
Just beating.
Oh man, dude, I was like,
and you're going up against big D
slow
tackles and all that.
Well,
shit.
even the safeties would come down, dude. Guys that were 180 pounds would just level me, dude. I sucked. I fucking sucked. You go from high school where I was 6'3", 290 in high school. I was bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
I could literally just walk towards someone and they'd move. And then you get to college and those dudes are huge. So the reality is you go from being the best guy on your team to the worst guy in the conference.
The conference.
I was so bad, dude. When my O-line coach at Elon fucking hated me.
I was talking to my coach after a practice or after a meeting, and I was like, "I think I'm gonna quit." And he was like, "Oh yeah?" And I was like, "I think I'm the worst player on the team, right?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Pretty close." And I was like, "All right,
Thanks for the honesty.
Thank you. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
That was my whole identity, my whole life. I was like, I'm a football player. And then you find out you're not. And it's oh, fuck.
After quitting football, Shane didn't stay in Elon for long.
As soon as I quit football, I just drank and stopped going to class. So I got kicked out of school, back at my parents' house.
Damn.
Gained 50 pounds.
And what came next is the lowest point of Shane's life. He moves back to his parents' house and starts washing dishes in one of his friend's restaurants.
So I left Elon, went to Harrisburg Area Community College. So this is all in the span of a year and a half. My parents think I'm going to be a senator at Westport, a general. A year and a half later, I'm failing at community college, sleeping on their couch, washing dishes. Yeah, I ended up getting into Westchester University, just studied history.
Shane received his bachelor degree in history and moved to Spain where he taught English for 6 months.
I went there thinking all right, I'll be cultured. You know what I mean? I went to the same bar every day.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Got shit-faced every day in the same bar. I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere.
The idea of trying out stand-up comedy came to Shane back in Mechanicsburg while he was washing dishes in his friend's restaurant. He gets introduced to a place where he can do open mics by a coworker.
It's funny because when you're starting, I had no idea how you could do stand-up.
Same.
From fucking Mechanicsburg. I was I would Google.
Sure.
I was
Oh, God, yeah. You
I was
got
what did Will Ferrell do?
Yeah.
Google it. And
Audition
be
for
how?
SNL. Yeah.
Done. And so then one day I was in the depressed phase. I was back home washing dishes at my friend's restaurant. And then they were like, "Hey, one of the chefs is doing a fucking open mic tonight." And I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
So
In
Mechanicsburg,
yeah, at
PA?
the Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
Okay.
So I went and I watched. There's 9 people there in a bar.
Yeah.
And I was watching it and I was like, oh, these guys suck. I could do this. So then I watched that for 2 months and then I finally went on and just fucking bombed.
Oh,
See, when I started comedy, it was only in the summer because I would do it at home, not really at school. And then I would take 6 months off, a year off, shit like that.
One day I got fired from my job in Harrisburg and I was like, I'm gonna move to Philly.
And then I just left Harrisburg, moved to Philadelphia to do comedy full time.
On 2016, Shane won Philly's funniest contest at Helium Comedy Club.
So I was in Philly for 4 years.
The same year he started Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast with Matt McCusker.
Welcome to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Welcome to the Secret Podcast.
Top secret stuff going on over here, including the launch of a brand new podcast.
This is the very first episode. This is big time, dude. I think we're gonna get a lot of bad reviews after one.
probably.
Maybe give it a shot again and realize that podcasting is not for us. But for now, this is it. Or this is the best. This is top 5 all time.
This could be, exactly. It could be.
We'll see.
After staying in Philly for 4 years, Shane moved to New York to push his career further. In 2019, Comedy Central named Shane an Up Next comedian as he performed at Comedy Central's Clusterfest. The same year, Gillis was recognized as one of the new faces of comedy at the Just for Laugh Comedy Festival in Montreal.
As a kid, was SNL always a goal?
When I was a young kid, yeah, I was like, Chris Farley's the funniest guy of all time.
Mother of mercy, I don't speak Japanese!
And then Will Ferrell, I thought, was easily the funniest dude.
You're a real hooker, and I'm going to slap you in public.
And then, but once I got into stand-up, I was like, I'll never get SNL. Like, that's not, I knew who I was. I wasn't, and I knew what they were. So I was like, I'll never get that.
After his impressive performance in Just for Laugh Festival and Comedy Central's recognition, SNL reached out to Shane.
They saw me at JFL and Clusterfest with Comedy Central. My agents were like, hey, SNL wants to give you a writer's packet. I was like, I'm not going to be a writer. I didn't do it. They're like, SNL wants you to audition. I was like, we want you to audition straight to the main stage. So I was like, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
And I was still like, I'm not going to get it. Like, I remember being in the waiting room with my friend, Reggie Conquest. We were together waiting for this. And I was like, I'm never going to get this. Like, this is, like, I didn't care.
You wait in the green rooms, or like the cast members' rooms.
Right.
So you're just in there waiting.
Right.
And for like 2-3 hours while every single person they're auditioning goes through.
And that's what gets in people's head.
That gets in people's head.
That gets in your head, because this
And
is the job in
it's
comedy.
It's intentional. That's why they do it. And I was sitting there thinking, like, there's zero chance I get this. So like, I was like, okay,
you just
whatever.
having fun.
Didn't give a when they brought me in, though, that's when it really hit. Like, because they bring you to a separate green room where you sit while the other person before you is on. And they're like, all right, you got 5 minutes. So then you walk out in front of everybody, and it's this big empty room with 2 cameras. All right, and they give you the camera guy goes 3, 2, you say your name and go.
Right,
and then you just get the off the stage.
And then on 9/11, I got the phone call that says that was Lauren, and it was like, we're going to put you on the cast. And I was like,
nice,
oh shit,
on the cast.
And then September 12th, they released the information that I was going to be on the cast.
Yeah, that was the first thing I was ever able to like tell my parents in comedy that they understood. You know, normally they'd be like, oh, I'm featuring this weekend for so-and-so. They'd be like, who cares? This was the first one I was like, I'm going to be on Saturday Night Live. They were like, wow.
So that night I had shows at the Stand. So I was going to do shows.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be the coolest night ever. All the comedians are going to be like, hey, there he is, you know. So I'm on the train from Queens going into the city.
And I got a text from my agent that was like, did you say the word?
And I was like, no. Like, I was like, I wouldn't say that. I was like, no, I don't even, why would I say that? And then she was like, here's a video of you saying it. And I was like, holy shit. And then, so you know how it is riding the train, you lose service.
Ugh.
So I would lose service for like 5 minutes, and then at the next stop, get a million texts that are like, holy shit, you're fucked. Yeah, so I got like gradually canceled every stop.
And by the time I got to the Stand, like TMZ was there.
No.
For the next 4 days, Shane was under criticism and exposure in level he never experienced before in his life. The pressure from the media campaign and Twitter debates on national level was crushing, in Shane's own words. At the time, Shane was getting phone calls from agents, SNL's Lauren Michael, and people he knew telling him what they thought would save his career. NBC going as far as giving him a written apology to tweet.
NBC is saying, here's the statement you need to say. And it's like a written out, like, what I said was inexcusable, I've learned from my mistakes, like that, like paragraph, you need to tweet this. And I was like, I'm not going to tweet that. Like, that's, you know, that's crazy. But then Lauren was like, I just need you to give me something. So I was like, all right, that's fair. It's reasonable. And so, yeah, I just had like 5 minutes. He was like, I need something in the next 10 minutes. So I just sat there and typed something out.
I'm a comedian who pushes boundaries. I sometimes miss. If you go through my 10 years of comedy, most of it's bad. You're going to find a lot of bad misses. I'm happy to apologize to anyone who's actually offended by anything I've said. My intention is never to hurt anyone, but I'm trying to be the best comedian I can be, and sometimes that requires risks.
They offered me I could resign, or they could fire me. They offered me that. And I was like, nah, you guys are gonna have to fire me. This is gonna be on you.
On September 16th, SNL released a statement saying Shane Gillis won't join the cast. Despite many offers, Shane chose not to do any interviews after getting fired for a while.
As soon as something like this happens, the far right is quick to be like, yes, join us.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Yeah. It's like, no, I don't want that either.
On September 7th, 2021, Shane Gillis Live in Austin was released on YouTube and became very successful with 12 million views at the time of making this video.
You were already famous, but now you're famous for a good reason?
The right reason.
True.
The right reason? Newly viral sensation Shane Gillis is in the building.
Oh,
Let's go.
The release of his special launched Shane's popularity to a new level.
I realize like Fox News is basically black church for old white dudes. You know what I mean? Like literally everything they say, my dad just sits there like, yes, preach, Tucker.
The free special is funnier than any special released on Netflix in recent years.
Hidden Figures was good, the movie about the black ladies at NASA, or as my dad likes to call it, Medea Goes to the Moon.
With his newfound fame from his special and the Gillian Keeves sketch, Shane's career is in a path to making him one of the next generation's greatest comedians.
Yeah, I was watching, speaking of Japanese, I was watching Letters from Iwo Jima. You ever see that?
Nah.
It was, so Clint Eastwood did Flags of Our Fathers, and then he did Letters from Iwo Jima, and it was about the Japanese at Iwo Jima. And dude, they were fucking retarded.
Why?
They killed themselves constantly.
Really?
They're like, if we're gonna lose, we gotta kill ourselves.
Part of their culture, though. It was
I know,
like
it's a dumb part of their
kamikaze
culture.
plane.
Kamikaze's sick. This is just literally us sitting here and be like, all right, they're probably gonna win. We should just do the honorable thing right now and kill ourselves. And each dude just takes a grenade out and is like, goodbye, everyone.
Shit.
It's like, don't do that. Go take the grenade and throw it at the guys.
That's
coming
crazy.
At you.
Yeah.
They were like, don't be a coward. You gotta fucking kill yourself right now.
Damn.
It's kind of the opposite of how we talk about
That's
suicide.
also a good war tactic, too, though. Just be like, yo, Japan, I don't know if you know this, we're winning. And they're like, fuck.
Yeah, you can't fire us. We quit. They did rage quit. Japan rage quit constantly. They were down 30 in Madden and was just like, fuck this shit, dude. I'm turning off the game.
I heard they're not showing the Little Mermaid out there. That's what Will told me, so I can't believe it.
Will still has
Yeah, so I don't know if
Will.
I don't know if it's true or not, but he was like, yeah, they're not showing the Little Mermaid out there because she's
in
black.
Japan. Oh, China.
Yeah,
I think it's China.
One of them.
China's exceptionally racist.
Yeah,
but then the Black Spider-Man doing good. So, you know what I mean?
It's like an M. Night Shyamalan twist, though. He takes his mask off at the end, and they're all like, "Whoa!" He's been a monster the whole time. You ever see those black NBA players that go over to China and then they get off the bus and it's just
Scream the
Chinese dudes
N-word.
calling the N-word?
Oh.
Well, this kid, Thomas Marr, was not a pussy.
No.
He wasn't a pussy. Shane, what do you love about this guy? Tell us some quick facts. What do you like?
Don't mind
Just talk to me at length about it because I'm tired. I have diarrhea. I don't want to do the heavy lifting today.
I just like
Chris,
that,
no.
you know, he was like early in his life, so he was born rich, kind of denied that and went to fight for it, like kind of tried to start a rebellion. The rebellion sucked, by the way.
The Irish Rebellion.
The rebellion him and his friends started.
Yeah.
It was
kinda
like
whack.
2 people got shot and it was their own guys. That was it. Then they all fucking ran. And got, I mean, almost everything he did was kind of a failure.
Yeah.
Thomas Marr.
Right.
Like everything. The
Yeah.
rebellion sucked. Then he got sent down to fucking Tasmania. He got transported. Well, first he was sentenced to death. Then he gave a fucking speech that was pretty sick about like, fuck you guys, kill me. Which was pretty nice. That was what I liked about him. He like wanted to be a martyr. And then got sent down to fucking Tasmania, then known as Van Diemen's Land.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, they changed it to Tasmania because they were embarrassed that they used to be a penal colony. But
That's a good history hyena fact of the day right
man.
there. Van Diemen's Land.
Used to be Tasmania. He got sent. He got
It is
exiled down
Tasmania
there,
now.
and then he fucking escaped. First off, he fucking got married down there. Sick
lady boy.
To a Tasmanian lady boy?
Nice Tasmanian lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, she got pregnant, and he was like, "Babe, I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Was it Chris?
I
Yeah,
gotta
what
continue.
happened?
I gotta continue.
So who
the
wants the
rebellion.
baby?
He was just like, "I'll see the baby in like 2 years. You guys get it. I gotta go continue the rebellion." and he escaped to America. And the kid actually died, so he never met that kid.
Yeah, what happened?
Sick.
A lot of kids just died back then.
He was getting good letters. He was getting letters from back, like his wife, and then I think she died too.
Yeah.
And he was just getting a letter everywhere he went. He would.
Did the squeak survive?
The kids didn't survive.
Yeah.
On the like it's crazy. Like the one, his side piece back in Ireland ended up giving birth to it was Oscar Wilde's mom used to be.
Wait, what? What? Explain that.
When he was they were called the Young Irelanders or Young Ireland. That was a group of like these rebels.
Go Islanders.
They were all like poets and journalists.
Yeah, we got another name for that.
True.
Homosexual.
True.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to side with the British in this.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking
queers.
Bunch of journos tried to bring them down. They one of the ladies that was writing with Thomas More at the
One of the guy poet ladies?
A lady poet.
Oh, okay.
Wow, they let her work?
They were letting her work. Dude, they were very
Nice.
liberal.
Yeah.
Very
We
liberal.
don't even have a
Letting the
microphone
broads-
by
look,
then,
she's
Tina.
typing
Yeah,
them.
she's
Gave birth to- when he got exiled, she married some dude and gave birth to fucking Oscar Wilde.
You ever notice
That's nuts.
Yeah.
He also
Does Oscar
invented-
Wilde know that?
He also invented the Irish flag just while he was. It's crazy.
Thomas More invented the Irish flag.
Yeah.
The one that is currently used right now.
The French gave it to him.
What do you mean?
The French made it for him, much like the Statue of Liberty. They made it for him. They admired his cause or whatever as an Irish revolutionary, even though he was a failed kid. And they designed it for him. The French are designing kids.
Yeah, the French love to design.
They'll
They love to eat croissants.
And they love to send you a little gift. America became a country, and they were like, "Here's a gift for you. Here's a Statue of Liberty."
Yeah.
And then you're a revolutionary kid, and you come from a family that eats croissants. You're gonna get a fucking flag made for your country.
He goes to Tasmania. He gets exiled there.
Yeah.
He gets put to death in England.
Yeah.
Right?
And then they end up exiling him because his story was huge.
So what happened?
It's like a global
all
story.
because of the speech. All because of the speech he got.
Not because of his speech. He was just kind of a celebrity. He was like
Yeah,
well
but
liked.
for the British to say we're not going to hang you, I mean, it has to be more political than that.
Yeah, it was other countries. Like the United States Congress was like, they put out like, the measures and shit to be like, hey, don't fucking do this.
Can't kill this guy.
Because back then England would also, I mean, the penalty for treason is like you get drawn and quartered.
Right.
And they were doing
Ouch.
that late. Like late into history, they were still cutting people up and throwing their shit around.
That's brutes.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
So the rest of the world was like, aren't you guys supposed to be like the leaders of the world? And you're
going to draw and quarter this guy and put his limbs on the
kind of
corners
like the way
of the empire?
Yeah, kind of like the way we, Texas executes retarded guys.
He started off a rich kid. His father was like the mayor of Waterford, right?
Waterford,
yeah, some
Ireland.
fucking city in Ireland. And yeah, he tried to start the revolution. The revolution was actually hilarious because they just like started a fist fight with like a couple of bailiffs or something.
Yeah.
And they just lost.
In like a
Big
cabbage
mistake.
patch.
And they got killed.
And then 2 of them got shot, and the rest of them ran.
Yeah.
It was not a good.
It was really pathetic.
Yeah.
And then the Queen of England took mercy, and she said, instead of beheading you,
Was that still Queen Elizabeth in the 1850s?
it's one of those fucking queens.
Victoria?
Yeah, one of those inbred queens. Yeah. So who was the queen at the time?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we have Wikipedia up on the big screen for a reason.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Well, anyway, the queen.
Whatever. I think it was Victoria. Yeah.
Victoria.
Queen Victoria, no fumes.
No fumes.
I think she was hot. She was considered decent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
She was young too. She was decent.
She was
That's
decent.
why she sent him out to. She didn't want to execute.
Yeah.
Hot chicks don't.
They think Queen Elizabeth I was a potential ladyboy. There's rumors.
Look at how hot Victoria was.
Oh yeah, Shane, you are not
No,
exaggerating.
dude, young Victoria was hot.
What was the plan for him to be in Tasmania? Just to be exiled? He can't go back to England.
You gotta
Just live
stay
your
there.
life on Tasmania.
You gotta stay there, but also this is how they did it back then. They're like, you gotta give us your fucking word. You're not gonna leave. And he was like, all right. And they
But
just
there's
fucking
food
left.
and stuff for him. That, like,
Oh yeah, he had a huge plot of land that he could live on.
so then what happens? What happens next? He's in Tasmania.
He escapes.
He bangs a couple of broads.
Bangs some broads. I think she was 18.
He has kids.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
So-
All legal.
Very legal.
Kid was legal.
And then the escape's crazy. He meets with these 2 like fucking idiot brothers in the north of Tasmania, and they build him like a shitty raft to escape into this like shipping lane to this deserted island. And the guys are like just fucking hitting sharks the whole way out. There's like sharks everywhere. These dudes are fighting them, and then they get to this island. And there's like a dog on the island, like a stray dog was just, and the brothers were horrified. They're like, "That's a fucking pirate ghost. We got to get the fuck
That's
out
a
of here."
fucking dingo.
That's a
What if it was
pirate
a
ghost,
dingo?
dude. It probably was.
Yeah.
But
So they wouldn't.
they got the fuck out of there because he ran out of food. Because back then, like planning an escape was like impossible.
Right.
He was writing letters to New York then being sent to Ireland to his dad. It took like 4 months
to get a letter.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the plan was crazy to just meet up with a ship like a wool trading ship. He had to go to a fucking island, wait there for it. He had to wait like 10 days. He had food for like 1 day.
Did he? So he waited.
Yeah, he stayed on this island.
Came.
Ship finally came, gets on it, sails to California, then goes to New York.
Yeah, because by the time he gets to the United States, not only is he not, I mean, he may still be wanted in England, but the United States loves him.
The United States like greeted him. Yeah, like
so
the president.
England knew that the U.S. accepted him, and they were like, "What can we do?"
Yeah, he was like a hero in the United States.
He probably got a lot of these passes because his pops, right? You think some of them were going, just let my son go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they paid people off.
Yeah, I mean,
like the folklore of him.
He was like a potato farmer.
Everybody on the island loved him because they were all convicts too.
It's tough to hate Irish kids. They're just friendly, jolly, drunk kids. So the kid Thomas Mars in the United States, now he makes it to California.
Gets in. Well, actually, I was wrong about that. He sailed up. They went around South America.
Okay.
Lands in like Brazil.
How long
switches
does it
ships.
take? Months.
6 months.
Jesus.
At least, yeah. And then he gets off that boat because that boat goes to England because it was a wool trading ship. He gets on just a regular ship.
If he would have gone on that English boat, he's fucked.
He would have got his fucking head cut off. He
Yeah.
ripped apart by horses or something.
Yeah, something wild.
Whatever that crap
Something
is.
cute.
Yeah.
So
And,
he gets off the wool boat in Brazil, then gets on a boat from Brazil to
the United
California.
States. No, this time to New York.
Yeah.
He
To
went
New York.
straight to New York. Yeah.
So he's in New York.
He's in New York. He's chilling around here, actually. He lived around here.
In the West Village.
Yeah.
He definitely would have done open mics if it was 29.
No, he lived down and this was when he
Woke.
moved. It was 5 Points. It was fucking.
Oh, yeah,
it was
we know-
gangs in New York.
We did
is
the
when he
episode
got
of
there.
5 Points, yeah.
Yeah, that's when he got here.
Right.
Um,
Wow. I can't believe nobody's done a movie on this guy.
That's what I was saying the whole time.
Should we do a movie on him? Yeah, we'll
Let Yamanika play him.
Yeah, we'll do that.
No, British motherfucker. Like speech at the docks.
Get the fuck out of here, England.
Yeah.
You don't need
All right,
more
pizza, my
horses.
cat.
Here's the thing about the Brits.
Dead
dude.
ass.
The Brits kind of hide their brutality with like the manners thing.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the clean comics of countries. You know what I mean? Like comics who like
Yeah.
don't
That's
curse
smart.
and stuff. You're like, you got a dead hooker in your basement.
Yeah. Okay, so he's now he's in New York, and then what happens?
Goes to New York. He's
He's fascinating.
Oh, he's basically like a con. He starts hitting the road, doing gigs, doing like selling out theaters, talking,
Just talking.
just giving speeches, getting people fired up.
At what point did he become a lawyer?
That was back in
San Fran?
Well, he was studying to become a lawyer when he was younger, before he got into the revolutionary stuff.
Oh, Venetia knows. Go ahead, Joe.
He passed it in 1855, but
All
I
right,
don't
so then
think
he
he
came here and
studied.
passed
He
it.
like
He
he
just did
became
it.
a leader of the Irish. And
Is he hot to you, Venetia? Is this guy's life hot?
I love the mustache. I'm into mustache.
You're here
guys.
for
Just
it.
fucking.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Here for it.
So he was a journalist and he was an editor in the Irish News. So he was like really part of the New York community. Woke.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, he was famous. That's the thing. Like, while you're reading this, it doesn't because you've never heard of him. No one's ever fucking heard of this guy. But he was like,
How did you
world
hear
famous.
about him?
Just some book. I just had a book.
So
about it.
there is a book dedicated to his whole life.
Yeah, it's called The Immortal Irishman.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
How many
good.
pages?
It's short. It's not bad.
How many?
300.
Too long.
Really?
Yeah.
It's easy. It's an easy read.
It's an appropriate title because the kid should have died at this point like 10 times.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
and then after this he goes to fight in the Civil War.
Yeah, so let's get to
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
So now it's 1861. The Civil War is brewing up, and there's the good boys and
Well,
there's the good
also,
guys and the bad guys.
A really wild part is before the Civil War breaks out in America, him and his wife, his new wife, who was like a New York royalty Protestant, so that was kind of weird. Her family hated him. It was pretty interesting. But they were getting like uncomfortable with his shitty life of just doing fucking road gigs. They go down to Costa Rica, and he tries to set up a deal for like a railroad to connect the oceans.
Sort of like
Holy shit!
Yeah, he goes
like
down
Elon
there.
Musk.
Yeah, he was going to go make like basically a land Panama Canal type thing, and it got canceled because of the Civil War. But
because
everything he did just kind of failed.
Yeah.
Then when that happened, he was like, "Oh fuck, I suck. Everything
Yeah.
I do sucks."
Kid had good ideas though.
Good ideas.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
He was
but
ahead
it
of his time.
it didn't go
the
through.
revolution wasn't a great idea.
No, that was
Why did the deal get Cancel. Would he show up to the meeting in blackface? What happened?
I think he's a bad planner. This guy has like no plans. He has great ideas and no plans.
Yeah.
It's like let's make a train from Costa Rica to Ireland. How? We'll get some shovels.
Just figure it out.
Yeah.
He was a little ahead of his time though in that way with the Irish Revolution because that happened, and the Panama Canal happened. So the kid was just the timing wasn't there.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
He was like the Andrew Schultz of this stuff. He just the right time. You know. There was kids who put their stuff on YouTube first, but Schultz was just Schultz is the first guy to do it.
Yes, right time.
Wild. So he's that guy. But then he becomes then he decides to become a Civil War general.
Yeah, then he was kind of like torn before the war as to which side.
the North or South. Wow.
Yeah.
What was he pro-slavery?
No, but the North fucking hated the Irish a lot.
I know.
And the Irish people thought black people were going to take their gerbs, so they're pissed about that.
Yep.
And then his boy Mitchell, this guy named Mitchell, who he was close friends with in Ireland and Tasmania, moved to Tennessee and was like very, very pro
Confederacy.
Interesting. But he said once the war broke out, because the South initiated it, he was like,
with the Union.
We're going Union on this.
Right.
He came over to the boys like West Virginia did.
Yeah, the West Virginia came over to the boys. So did he. Yeah, but it's nice.
Yo,
but
Shane,
the Irish was fucking second-class citizens. Don't forget that.
They were. Shane knows so much about Shane is like our most versed guest we ever. I mean, the kid, it's almost like the kid knows the kid. That's how much he knows about.
Because Shane did the work.
Yeah.
Irish kids have to work.
Yeah, they do got to work.
Yeah, because but Shane has to. He better fucking do the work.
Yeah,
he's got no career right now.
Let's look at.
Can't just coast right now.
You better fucking do it, buddy. You got a little piece and a fat Irish face, and you're not on SNL.
I showed you my piece, dude.
You better do it.
I showed you my piece.
Yeah, now I have diarrhea.
How's his piece? He's got a decent.
I showed you my piece.
He's got a nice dick.
I got decent. No, it's not. That was over the sweatpants.
No, it looks good.
Show.
No, what about that? That sounds good to me.
I've re-listened to Ghosts of the Ostfront again.
Oh yeah, boy,
dude, don't let the fucking fringe bros take over.
Yeah,
it's bad news.
Yeah,
it's the worst news ever.
Yeah,
I've listened, dude. It's about Russia and Germany in World War II. It's the saddest.
Yeah,
it's the worst shit ever.
Yeah,
when the atrocities when the Russians came back are so bad, and then they're like, "Yeah, this is revenge. You guys did this," and the Germans are like, "Yeah, we did that."
Oh,
it's bad, dude.
They're
like,
just demolishing.
Everyone got raped.
Really?
Like indiscriminately. They were like, when we got it, they would get into towns and be like, "We're not doing this for sex. We're doing this because we hate you guys."
Jesus.
They'd rape grandmas, kids, everybody.
Both sides?
Everybody. They're getting everybody.
Yeah.
And they were
bit of a game of tag.
It was a tag.
Oh man.
That resulted in women being like crucified to barn doors and shit.
Oh.
Then they'd go to the next village and do it again.
Yikes.
Lines of dudes. They would rape them to death. This is what I'm going to sleep to.
Rape them
to death? You can't let the
death?
fringe guys win, dude.
No.
Because this is what happens. The
Yeah.
bros,
Dude, I watched a.
How about that? That's a good part of the podcast.
That is a good part.
Just so you know, 80 years ago, women were being raped to death on the Eastern Front.
Hey, Jesus Christ! What was like the big actual? Has anyone pointed out the big like? Is it just financial pressures that drives these countries into war? Or is it just pure like a guy being like, "This is the problem"? Like, how do they act? Have they ever gotten down to how they actually start? Because there's like, if a guy attacks your country, if you're like a little, like you take it back to like the year 1000, you're just chilling in a village and dudes start like kicking the walls and you're like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's a pretty legitimate cause of war. Yeah.
Tent.
Yeah, come on, get the fuck out of here. That's a pretty legitimate cause of war. But like when it goes, because I know they, like, isn't World War I, don't they not really know why?
Yeah, World War I was pointless.
Yeah, they don't really know why. Then World War II was just what? Like Hitler was just like.
World War II was a result of World War I.
Got you.
I mean, that's how history works.
They said
everything's a result.
Let's run that back.
No, yeah, Germany kind of felt like they got fucked.
I mean, losing a war, I could see feeling
losing
like that.
a war. So then you got
fucked.
Millions of dudes coming home. Like that was for nothing.
Oh no!
Everybody found out that was for nothing, and then they were like, "Wait, who's at the top? Why would we ever do that?"
Yeah.
And then they took over, and they were like, "All right, let's do that again." And it resulted.
We're gonna
in
do
the
it right
worst.
this time.
Yeah, we're gonna invade Russia.
I mean, it is tempting, I guess, because then the United States kind of came out pretty good on the end of world.
It worked out for us.
Yeah, didn't it come out pretty good for the old United States?
Yeah, all of Europe got destroyed.
Yeah.
The United States became the financial center of the world power.
That has been dictating who is in charge of the world.
And it does
much
make you
forever.
feel good. Every once in a while, it makes me feel good that America it's as good as a fucking empire can be compared to what those dudes were doing 80 years ago. It was no good, Matt.
It's terrible.
It was literally it's the worst thing of all time.
I mean, Vietnam was pretty bad. Weren't we just burning people's
it's not even fucking close. Dude.
Really?
No. It was.
What was the worst of Vietnam?
They would lose. Just the Russians would lose more than we lost in Vietnam every day. Every day.
Yeah.
More than we've lost probably in Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, everything combined daily for like 5 years.
So numbers wise, it was worse.
But numbers wise, it wasn't comparable.
Not even close.
Not even comparable.
Jesus.
It was.
What was it, like 20,000 a day?
They would lose guys. Russia and Germany would lose more guys in one battle than the U.S. lost the entire war.
Yikes.
We lost 600,000.
And Russia was on our side back then?
Russia was on our side.
Just losing thousands of fucking dudes. And then why did it all fall apart? Why aren't we boys?
Because the way they were evil.
They were pretty bad.
It was evil versus evil over there.
And we were just...
We were like, let's let these two kill each other, and then we'll invent rock and roll and destroy the other evil one. We killed them with the power of music.
True.
We did. We hit them with the guitar riffs.
Like, hold on, Elvis, hold it. Shake your hips, Elvis.
Destroy them, Elvis.
Blue jeans, send in the blue jeans.
They had witnessed nothing but horrific atrocities. They were like, blue jeans. Put down our sickles, boys.
Damn, imagine watching Die Hard after that, too.
That's what? Imagine watching
Die Hard after.
I thought you were changing the subject and be like, I was watching Die Hard. I was like, good call.
No.
This
Imagine
is what
just
we
catching
want.
Die Hard after that. It's like, that's crazy. That's so fake. And they're like, no. All the buildings
building exploded.
all the buildings blowing up into town. I don't see that. Jumping out of it. Yeah,
Dude.
it sucks, man. America got pretty lucky. But now, it's got to be tempting because I always imagine these like leaders of states and societies like are very, very well versed in history and like military history.
I don't think they are.
Really?
No.
You don't think so?
I guarantee if you walked up to Joe Biden and was like, what was the Battle of Kursk?
Yeah, I guess so.
Be like, what? Hey, Tony boy, fuck you.
Yeah, maybe
Donald
so.
Trump, just be like, Donald Trump, what year was... Yeah,
but don't you think
that's not how you're versed in history, of course.
For sure, but I guess you're right. But I'm thinking of like, there's definitely dudes that have their hands closer to the levers.
I think if people knew more about history, I think we'd be doing better.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because the way we're sliding into fucking
bullshit
is a little alarming.
Yeah, it stinks, dude.
Only because if you know what could happen, which is that.
Yeah,
which is. You're dead. You're gone, and then all of your mother's sisters, girlfriends, and wives are at home, and 1,000 guys show up and chase them around, and they're laughing. The women are like, kill me, yeah. And the guys are like, and then they rape them to death.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what
and
like
stick a baby on a bayonet, smash it.
That was what 80. You said
80
years
yeah.
ago? Not even 100 years ago.
80 years ago.
So there's people still alive.
Yeah, you people listening right now. You probably have a grandpa or grandma she was born then. She was alive during this.
Even being alive like 30 years after that is like enough to feel the effects.
That's when all of our parents were.
Yeah, yikes. Oh, fuck, here it comes.
Yeah.
I think I need to pee. I
just get pissed.
I'm gonna piss in this bed.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna piss my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pissed in the bed.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I pissed one time in the bed when I was 17. You know, it hadn't happened since like childhood, and I remember waking up and being like, coming from like a vivid dream where I pissed in the dream.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You've got to be fucking shitting me!" I couldn't believe it, and I was so mortified that I just flipped the mattress over. Like
Good move.
It
is
took
embarrassing.
the sheets off, flipped the mattress, and that was it.
You pissed your pants. Didn't you just piss your pants as a fucking experiment the other day?
That was a long time ago.
It wasn't an experiment. I was drunk and I had to drop a bike off, and it was warm. It was nice.
Oh, you did it recently?
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
I thought you were talking about during your mental breakdown.
You
when
were just
peed
like
yourself.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
You just standing outside and you're just like, "I'm gonna piss right here."
No, wait, you pissed twice? What was the...
He did it one time at a low point in his life. He had a
The low
psychotic
point
break.
was at
Peed his
Walmart,
pants.
right?
Yeah, that
he
was
left
at Walmart.
You were standing in Walmart?
Yeah, I was working and I wanted to see if anybody would know, and I just pissed. Nobody knew.
Jesus Christ.
And then you're just standing in a pool of piss?
No, it was just.
No, he trailed it.
It ruined
He
my
probably-
pants.
Okay.
It ruined my pants.
Oh, so you soaked your pants and stopped. You didn't
Yeah,
even puddle.
yeah, I soaked my pants. It didn't make it. It didn't puddle. It didn't puddle.
Did you just say I quit? Did you were working and you decided to piss
I
your
wasn't
pants?
working at Walmart. I was doing like Aramark, like the snacks, handing out snacks and stuff. I was
You
like,
were handing out snacks and you just stood there and pissed yourself?
Not the snack thing. My shift was over, and I was like, all right, okay. I can walk home. I just I'm blowing up steam.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
You decided to pee yourself before the walk
so
home.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
You were reality testing. You were deep in Inception.
No, I was
That's
mad.
your spinning top.
But
Just
this
in
is
his
a way crazier story than any of this drug shit we're talking about. Like,
That's so weird. What was the latest
when you
piss?
The latest one, I was
You
drunk.
promised me you'd never do it again.
I'm not. I was drunk and I had
You
to drop off
swore.
a city bike. I had to drop off a city bike. I dropped off the city bike and then I had to go home, but it needed me to take a picture of the city bike. So I had to walk back to the city bike and I filled up with piss so quickly. And I took a picture and I had to make a choice. It was like either piss my pants or like
Pull your pants down and piss.
in front of the school, though. It was a kid's school.
Good
A
call.
kid's
You're
school.
afraid of-
not an adult school.
Well, what time was it?
It was midnight.
Yeah, you can piss.
Yeah.
So wait, did you just stood there and pissed?
I did just stand there and piss.
Did you just let a little bit of pressure off? or
But
did you
that
let
one
the
had a
whole-
pool.
No, I full pissed. No, this, it was.
And it must have been a huge piss. If you were
it
drunk,
went, it went in my socks. It was in my shoes.
What shoes are you wearing?
Definitely
not
those.
these. Not these. Not these.
Those are the only shoes you
No,
have.
I got different shoes, dude. I got different shoes.
You lying, dude. Those
I'm
are
not
those
lying,
shoes.
dude. It was a different pair of Pumas. I swear.
Different pair of Pumas.
Were your piss pumas?
I don't believe that piss in front of a school thing.
Yeah.
Remember when I got pulled over? I got pulled over by cops leaving our Billy's, and they thought I was undercover.
Oh yeah.
The cops did?
The cops thought I was an undercover cop, so they were like, "Pull over, we got to chat." I looked like a cop that much. They pulled me over, and I was like, "What the fuck did I do wrong?"
You were
They
probably
came
dressed
up-
like a kid who went to high school to buy drugs.
Yeah, for real. They pulled me over, and the guy goes, 369? And I was like, damn thing's fine. I thought he was, I swear to God, I thought he said a yin yang twin lyric. He goes, 369? Damn thing's fine? And they were like, no, we thought you were an undercover.
You're like, these cops are doing riddles?
Yeah, I was like,
Damn thing's fine.
damn thing's fine.
That is so fun. I always had cop face and cop hair.
Yeah,
and
we look
yeah.
like three cops.
Yeah,
dude.
we do.
Yeah, it's pretty sick
It's just
actually.
three
It's kind of
cops.
tight, dude.
Yeah. Lemaire, get on the fucking ground. Damn thing's fine.
369?
369. Damn shorty's fine. Is that what you guys mean?
You guys just wanted to hear me say some yin yang shit
You
back to
pulled
you?
me over to ask me a rap lyric.
Who are the? I know you're a big history guy, right?
Oh yeah.
So what? I mean,
That's Custer and that's Ulysses S. Grant.
that's Grant.
Yeah, that's
You've been to
Grant.
Grant's farm?
No.
I've been there. So I was dating somebody in the Anheuser-Busch family, and they own that property.
What?
They own Grant's
What
farm.
was his name?
His name was Philip. Yeah.
Philip Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. So lots of beer and lots of gay shit went down there.
Yeah, dude.
I fucked so many guys there.
What a dream.
Yeah.
You've done horrific
You
things.
dropped
there.
a rock on a bird?
Yeah.
You caught the bird slipping then.
Yeah.
That's the bird's fault.
Did you get two birds?
I got one.
Squished a frog.
Oh,
He's done
yeah.
all types of shit.
It was in a bag already, so I just squeezed
He
it.
squeezed a frog once.
Why was it in a
He
bag?
was just running because a kid at camp caught it and was trying to keep it, and his retarded ass walked up and was just left the bag. The kid came back to his frog. His frog exploded in the bag. That probably haunts that kid. He's probably like, you can't keep frogs in bags.
So
probably tells people, he's like, if you catch a frog, don't put it in a bag. They fucking explode.
so far we have like killing animals for fun and pissing in
yourself.
stores. That's crazy, dude.
No, he's for real. Like, you know that's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Bob Isis of Isis Toyota. and we have a great collection of pre-owned certified Toyotas. But there's one thing I want to make very clear, and it's that we have nothing to do with the terrorists over there in the Middle East right now. And that's why we are the good ISIS.
I was asked to speak at this hotel. It turns out there's some type of pussy.
Not that interested in
You're the ugliest. Do me a favor. Could you take your gigantic perfect tits and leave?
You a middle-aged Italian man that just moved out of his parents' house? I bet you didn't. But let's say you did.
I would never suck a guy's dick. But if I did, it'd be one of the best sucks he's ever had.
You're making a fool of me, and it hurts. So stop. Stop, or something bad's gonna happen. You're not gonna
You
like.
should start every
Remember
time-
being 8 and being like, "You're not gonna like me when I'm angry."
I would just cry.
Yeah.
I would just cry. I would cry.
You didn't think
spaz.
you were you didn't think you were Wolverine or Hulk? Someone
no.
would get me going. I'd be like,
I would like strike out and I would strike out. I would strike out in kickball and get ridiculed off my front lawn and run inside. I'm like, they're like, shut up, man, shut up. I'm like, just
Yeah.
run inside. And then, dude, it's funny. You just black out and you come back like, what's up, bros? You completely forget about it.
"Can I play again?" Yeah, get in here.